Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video, I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff. I'll be talking to you about Jiu-Jitsu. I'll be showing you moves that I drill for Jiu-Jitsu. I'll be showing you some of my warm-up. Anything that will help you out in Jiu-Jitsu. So, let's start with talking about me so you guys can get to know me a little better. I started Jiu-Jitsu about a year ago. I am a solid gray belt in kids class. I'm still considered a kid in Jiu-Jitsu. You don't turn into adult class until you're 16, and I am not. So I'm a solid gray belt. I am currently the highest ranked belt in my gym because kids class at my gym only actually started a year ago, which is kind of crazy because I started when the gym started it. Let's see, what else can I say? My gym is great. One of the best, in my opinion. I think anyone would say that about their gym. But mine is truly great. The environment is phenomenal. Don't want to give out specific locations, for safety reasons. But if you see some of my rash guards, you can look up my organization I'm under. This rash guard doesn't say it because this is from a Jiu-Jitsu World League competition, which I've said it in a couple of my past videos, but I'm competing super duper soon, and I'm preparing for that. So if any of you guys have any tips for me that you see I'm doing something wrong, I hope I'm not, but just in case one of you's higher belt than me or something, and you're perfect at Jiu-Jitsu, let me know. If you want some help with Jiu-Jitsu, let me know that too. I can help you guys with whatever you want. On Instagram, you guys can message me if you want and ask me to post certain videos, anything like that. I'll put my Instagram right there just in case you want to. Don't DM me if you're going to be rude or just be a jerk, because that's just messed up, messes with people. I personally know not to let it mess with me. But if you want some actual help, message me. If you don't, don't. I know most people will still message me, hate or whatever, but that's fine. I don't care. I do Jiu-Jitsu. So if you want to hate on me, let's just say the mat is always there. And I don't take hate, so it's fine. Anyways, enough about that. This is my buddy. He needs a name. I just keep calling him Dummy, which isn't the nicest, but gotta do what we gotta do. So let's get on with some drills first. Okay guys, so when it comes to drilling, it really just matters about technique, not speed. Most people think they need to be super speedy to get it done. That's not true at all, because you want to make sure you got the technique down before you get speed, or else the whole thing will just mess you up. So I'll tell you the names of these moves. If you want to learn how to do them step by step, let me know and I'll make a separate video, but I'm just going to do a few different movements that I drill. That was a little funky. That was not a move. Sure you figured that. Let's see. Also do some jumps in here. And can do triangle. I've been working on this one thing, which usually won't happen because this thing's does not weigh anything. People do. But I've been just doing this for fun, because you want to have some fun in your Jiu-Jitsu, so you can go like this, push it this, and go on a bush. Just some fun stuff like that. Okay, so there's a tad bit of my drilling. I think I was saying that we need to name him. I don't know if I finished that, but comment some names for him, because he needs the name instead of Dummy, because he's not dumb. He's very smart. because he does jiu-jitsu. Anyone who does jiu-jitsu is very smart. Anyways, let's see. Let me talk about the belt system. So kids and adults have very different belt systems. So adults go white belt to a white belt 1 stripe, 2 stripe, 3 stripe, 4. Every belt you get 4 stripes, unless your gym's a little different and they think you're ready to move on to a different belt before you get all your stripes. Usually you get 4 stripes on every belt. So you go from white belt to blue belt to purple belt to brown belt to black belt. And that's adult class. Kids class gets a lot more complicated because you go from getting your 4 stripes on each belt to having 3 colors of each color, which doesn't really make sense the way I'm saying it, but when you hear me say it, I think it'll make sense. So basically, you start with your white belt and you get 4 stripes. Then you move on to a gray white belt. So it's a gray belt with a white stripe down the middle. Then you move to a solid gray belt, which is just what I have, and it's all gray. After that, you move to a gray black belt, which is gray with a black stripe down the middle of it. Then you move to the next color, which is yellow. So you have a yellow white, yellow, then yellow black, and it just repeats. Then it goes yellow to orange, so then you have orange white, orange to orange black. Then you have the highest, which is green white to green black, which green black is the highest in kids. And usually, depending on how good you are, once you move from kids class to adult class, you skip being a white belt because you've already done that in kids, and you go to being a blue belt, which is pretty cool because I'll be a blue belt very soon. Like, don't want to give away my age, but sooner than, I don't know what to say, but soon. Sooner, not soon, but soon. If that makes any sense. You guys can put the pieces together. So, let's see, what else can we talk about? Jiu-Jitsu. Jiu-Jitsu is a great sport. You get like a second home, second family. You know, you get support from all your teammates if you compete. Competing is totally optional. In my opinion, I think you should definitely compete at least once in your life to get the experience, because it's like if you say, I'm going to mark going to Hawaii off of my bucket list. If you don't go to Hawaii, you're going to be very sad before you die, because you'll be like, that's what I wanted to do and I didn't get it done. I feel that jiu-jitsu competitions are the same, because if you're like a white belt and you're like, oh, I don't want to compete, and you get all the way to a black belt without competing, and then you realize, oh, I should have competed before, and now you're at the highest level and you've never competed before, so you're kind of a step behind, because I guarantee you, like, every black belt has done a competition before they turn to a black belt. So it's kind of one of those things. I recommend competing. What's the worst that can happen? That's all I have to say. It's fun. Your teammates get to support you. My team goes out to dinner afterwards. It's really fun, so I recommend that. I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite things to do in jiu-jitsu. And some say it's an unpopular opinion, some say, I don't know, really depends on the person. The person I train with in jiu-jitsu hates this move. But, you know, it's okay. It's actually not really a move, it's more of a warm-up. It is called a Granby roll. And my partner who knows who she is. So what you do is you're here. It's one of my favorite warm-ups. And you're here, and this is exactly what it looks like. You're in a little ball and you just roll. You're here. I find that like one of the most fun things ever. I also really enjoy doing forward rolls, which my partner also hates. So we're like the same but opposite at the same time. So you roll. And you might say that I'm talking about one specific partner, and that is because usually in jiu-jitsu you have multiple partners that you train with, because it's usually different every class. Mine is a little different because most of the kids in my class are young, and me and my partner are pretty much super close to being the same age, and we're the same size. obviously, because we'll be competing in the same bracket. But don't worry, my division is 5 people deep right now. Threw me off a little bit, not gonna lie. If you guys have any inspirational words, appreciate it. But wish me luck. Let's see, what else could I show you guys? Best choke to do from taking the back, in my opinion, is so you get your hooks in and don't cross your feet. Hope you know that. Then you get your seatbelt hook. You take this arm in front and go across and make sure it's choking at your bicep, close to your bicep, but where your elbow bends. So like it's right here. You're choking. And this one comes under it and forward, and then it bends, and you can tighten your bicep and push their head with this hand flat against their head into it. And then that is, in my opinion, the best choke to do from the back. Let's see. Another really cool thing is the bow and arrow choke. It's like, I really like that choke too. It doesn't come around for me often, but when it does, I really enjoy doing it. You go like this, get that under, alright, you're here, and then you choke. Okay, I have decided that the next part of this video is going to be me sharing my jiu-jitsu competition experience. So, I've done 4 jiu-jitsu competitions now. I have gotten first place at 3 of them and second place at 1 of them. First one I'm very ashamed of, you could say. Not because I did a bad job, but because of my self-confidence in that competition, which I'll get more into. Sorry I'm saying so much, it's kind of annoying, I know. But the first competition I ever did, there was 2 of us. So second place means I just lost full on. I started off the match. I was going against somebody from Fabi and Rosa. Will not mention their name, but I was actually in an upper weight division because I was like a couple pounds over the lower one, and I just decided not to drop the like water weight or something. I don't know what I was thinking, but I went up a division, so I'm assuming she was like 10 pounds heavier than me. Then we went in, we were walking to the mat. Her coach was like very nice. He was talking to me before the match, which I'm starting to think, was that trying to throw me off or not? Or just being a nice opponent's coach? You never really know. But then we get ready to go. It's my first competition, so I'm like super nervy. I was a white belt with 2 stripes. And we start the match. I get a very nice arm drag down to the floor, get my points, hold side control. Was very upset I did not get side control points because I was moving around her while holding it, and I didn't realize that that didn't count as points. So then I mounted her and after I got my points, made the stupid decision to rush in an arm bar, which she then turned out of and took top position. After that happened, I told myself I couldn't fight anymore. I let my mind get to me and say, I can't do this anymore. She's just beat me. Even though I knew that the game changed like this, and I could take it back. The second match, after I lost the first match, I knew that she was winning, and I tried to pull guard. It did not work. She just destroyed me. Even though I know I had so much more in me, I let it get in my head and told myself just to let her win. Not saying she didn't deserve the win. She did. Good job to her. But, you know, it's just my personal experience. The next competition, I went in with, oh, my bad. Wait, still on the first one. She did some things, just like laid on top of me. It was more like, which is what you can do in a competition, like it's total fair game. But she laid on top of me for most of the time, just trying to get an Americana, and I knew that's what she was trying to get, so I didn't let that happen. So she basically just laid on me the whole time, and I was dying out of breath. anyways, after both of the matches, it really hurt my feelings because instead of being like really a good sportsmanship, she slapped the mat and, you know, super excited, which I personally don't like that in my opinion, because I think that hurts the other player's feelings. It didn't really upset me too much. I mean, it did at the time, but now I understand. Yeah, she won. Congrats. Okay. Second competition. If this is too much for you guys, please let me know, because I'm just trying to blabber on to let you guys get to know me and my competition experience. So, second competition was great. I fought 2 people. They were really good. I think, as a 4-stripe white belt. And I fought a gray white belt and a 4-stripe white belt. So it was a pretty even game. I beat the first one by an armbar, which was very lucky of me because she also tried to turn in and I just somehow got back on top. So she did a very good job. I kind of felt bad because after that match, I rolled out, kind of slapped the mat. I didn't like full on slap the mat like the girl the last competition, but like when I stood up, I went like that. And I look back and feel really bad for doing that. But I kind of took my experience from the first competition and played it onto the second competition. So if that's that girl, I greatly apologize, and I know that's not great. But I've never done that since, because after, like, the minute after I did that, I felt terrible. Second match there was a great match. I won by points. The last match, oh shoot, I had another match. I was a solid gray belt, no stripes, and I faced a yellow white belt who was 3 years older than me, but we were the same weight division. I won one by armbar and one by points. Yeah, points. That was a great match. She was a great competitor. And my most recent one that I just competed in, she was also a great competitor. I won by points in both of those. So, this is just my competition experience. I think competing is great. It gets your nerves up, you get nervous. But if you lose, you're fine. You learn from it. If you win, great. You still have more to learn. So, win or lose, it doesn't really matter. Even though we know we all want to win. So if you win, you just have to realize that the other person you fought wanted to win too. And like, I have 5 people in my division now. I know all of the 4 other people want to win just as badly as I do. So, just thought I would sum that up. I'm going to show you guys one more movement, I think, and then I'm going to wrap up this video because you guys are probably very bored of me talking. So what could I do to show you that would be fun? No, crazy. I'll show you this armbar thing that I learned recently. So if you're here in guard and you get this arm, and you grip this arm, and you hold them down, and you throw this leg in here, and you hold this arm, and they try to grab your pant leg, you can push it in, throw it over, and try and get an armbar out of it. You could lean them over like this. Armbar, a couple different ways. I don't know, I've never actually tried it on someone. I can just like, I don't remember if that's how you do it. So completely discard that if you know that's not how you do it. But I really appreciate you guys watching this video all the way through. If you did, please subscribe. It really helps me a lot. I think I say this in all my videos, but I don't really think it affects you guys too much, and it really, really affects me. Subscribe, please, like, please. This is my Instagram one more time. It should be like somewhere, like right here for sure. And it will be great if you want to learn how to do a move and request it. A stripe is coming off this belt right here. I dressed this guy up in my old belt, so also name him please in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.